Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF1, the Fastest Game Show. I am MikeC.
And I am Fred White.
Hey, man. You know what? It's that time. Horror stories. With MikeC and Fred White. Stories. You heard the stories.
Right?
So,
and hold on, Mike. Let me just say, when I was telling Mike about the we had to do this episode, he said, "Well, I got one too." This is the first time, and we're talking about the place in Waldorf, Maryland. There's only one place. Man, I haven't heard his, and he haven't heard mine, so we're going to hear this the first time, and I think it's going to be very juicy. Now, let's start it off without any further ado. Mike, what horror story do you have to tell about the Cheddars in Waldorf? Was it on Crane Highway?
Brandywine, yep. It's in Brandywine.
In Brandywine, right in the shopping center where the Target at, right in the shopping center where that raggedy ass extreme movie theater, escape movie theater is.
Yeah.
Right there, brother. All right.
That's
Take
right.
it, Mike.
So we're talking about Cheddars, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was going there for my birthday or whatever. You know, birthday, you want to get a meal and a movie, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So, you know, thinking it's gonna be a great day, man. Get on up there, parking lot full of stuff and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we finally found a parking spot, man. And then we go to open the door before the missus and everything. She take me out for my birthday dinner and everything like that. So open up the door, get up in there, man. Why it smell like raw sewage up in that jump, man? It was just so freaking nasty, like backed up stuff and everything like that. But the thing about it, I couldn't understand, this place was still full. I'm like, I know people smell that. How the heck can somebody eat at this place like that? So needless to say, Fred, guess what Mike did?
What's that?
I turned around and I left, brother.
Oh, wow.
That is the extent of that horror story right there. And I've never been to Cheddar's ever since, brother. It was just that one time, and that was enough I'm good. I'll never need to go there. Honestly, never.
Well, we won't be going there anymore.
Yeah. So, but go ahead. Well, I told you mine was fast, did I?
Whoa, Nelly.
Because, man, and this is a place where you eat at, man. How can you even sit down and, bruh? I know the food ain't good when it smells like that.
Wow.
But go ahead. Tell me about your visit to that stinky place, Fred.
Okay. So this story actually takes place maybe a few years ago during the pandemic. Okay. So every time we go to Cheddar's, they're always out of something. They're out of ice because they can't make the frozen drinks. They're out of red beans and rice, or it's more portions of the beans than is rice, right? So just a couple of weeks ago, and some weeks ago before that, every time I go to Cheddar's, I always get the tilapia with the that creamy sauce and the shrimp, and I always get red beans and rice, and then a baked loaded potato. And I always get this frozen drink that has the fruit in it, right? But you always can't get everything at once, right? Because the previous time before I went there, they didn't have they was like, well, we sold our last frozen drink. And I'm thinking, how the hell did you run out of ice? You need ice in a blender and then alcohol to make this. How did you run out of the
nice.
I don't understand that. You can't make that drink. They can make the regular drink, but they can't make the frozen drink. And I'm like hot as fish grease. I'm hot as fish grease. I'm like, I came all the way up here for that. Okay, that's 3 times back. The second time that I came back, I always, like I said, I always get that meal, the tilapia, with the shrimp, and then I order a side of ribs just to go so I can eat the next day, right? Or for lunch or later on that night. Came here that day. They had the frozen drinks, right? They had the frozen drinks. But when I ordered the red beans and rice, I'm telling you, if it had like maybe 10 grains of rice in that beans and rice, I'm exaggerating, right? So then I tell them, hey, look, ma'am, can you bring me back some more rice? I was like, there's no rice inside this beans and rice. That was the second time. Went back again, and that was a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, okay, order my food. What do you want to eat? I'm like, okay, can I have the tilapia with the sauce? Can I have some extra sauce because they it's like they put a spoonful on it, and it tastes real good when you're eating it on. It comes on a bed of rice, and I love rice, so I'm asking them to make sure that there is enough rice in the beans and rice, right? Beans and rice is good. The waitress takes down my order, and then she goes to get our drinks. She comes back and she says, we ran out of beans and rice. I said, man, this is the whole purpose why I came up here for this red beans and rice. I said, how did y'all manage to run out of red beans and rice? Then the manager came up, this black heavyset dude, and he was trying to explain to me about the shipping costs and this all. I don't want to hear none of that. That's not my problem. I came here specifically for this meal with my side dishes being red beans and rice and a loaded baked potato. And it's like this Cheddar's and Brandywine, they're always out of something. If you go there after 7 o'clock, they're going to be out of something. Either they're going to be out of ice and you can't get a frozen drink, or they're going to be out of red beans and rice. And even if they do give you red beans and rice, they're going to give you like maybe 6 or 7, 10 grains of rice. I'm eating the rice. I'm switching it around to, mix it up. And where's the rice? Okay, I'm like that little lady in the old commercial. Like, where's the beef? Where's the rice? Where's the rice? There's no rice in there. And then when I asked her, can you get the kitchen? Can you just give me a thing of rice, man? The last time I was there and got the red beans and rice, can you just please tell the bartender to bring me, the waitress or the cook to just bring me another bowl of rice, man, because there's no rice in here. And I got attitude with that the last time I was there with the red beans and rice. And then this time, which happened like I think week before last, no red beans and rice, and it's just atrocious. The whole meaning to that is the Cheddars and Brandywine, they're always out of something. If you go to Cheddars after 7 o'clock, just call them first and say, hey, look, do you have water? Do you have the cups to put in water? You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to be out of something, and this is going to ruin your dining experience. Now, I've never walked inside of a funky Cheddar's, but since Mike said that now, I would have to find a new place. And the prices are so reasonable at Cheddar's, and my experience with the food, for the exception of them not having stuff, has been excellent. The drinks are excellent. The food was excellent, although if you order the tilapia and the shrimp, you're going to have to ask them for some more sauce, because it's like the dude pours like a teaspoon of that sauce on it and calls it a day. And the other thing was when you go to these places, right? Every time we went to Cheddar's, we always split the check. You know what I'm saying? They pay their portion, we pay our portion. For some reason, now all of a sudden, you can't split the check up. I'm like, when y'all just start doing this? And I mean, on top of that, having everything, now you're going to change up the way that we pay now? You can't split the check? You have to, everybody at the table have to say, okay, I ate this, how much is that? Look, that's why I don't like that automatic gratuity, because like the Sugar Palace, right? That's another horror story. Chicken looked like I cooked it. You know what I'm saying? Fried chicken looked like I cooked it and burned it. And they had the nerve to put a gratuity price on there. And that makes me think of so many horrors. We're going to have some more horror stories coming for y'all like next week. Wow. But Cheddar's on Brandywine. Right there with that raggedy ass Escape Theater. Although we did go there before.
You know what I'm saying? And it used to be so good, man. When we first went there, what was the guy that we talked to? I forgot his name. But Cool White Cat.
Yeah.
Cool White Cat, man. He let us do whatever. Nah. After he left, it seemed like that joke went down, brother. I mean, like, seriously. After he left, because he really cared about the whole experience of people going to the movies and stuff like that. Young cat, he really cared about the stuff, man. And it was nice and clean, but now it's some trash. But, you know, I guess it's another horror story extreme.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So yeah, Brandywine, Cheddar's, save your money.
Save your money.
Don't
go somewhere else. Find a Long John Silver's. You'll do much better. You know what I'm saying? Instead of that drink. Oh man, because they don't have everything. You know, it reminds me of that the little comedy skit with Chris Tucker. Man, you got the Kool-Aid, you ain't got no sugar. Damn. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how I felt when this beans and red beans and rice. Oh my God, man. So that's it about the horror stories. But Cheddar's on Brandywine. We would probably never get an invite because if somebody sees this, hey, I remember him. That's the guy with the Versace shades. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't chance them doing something to my food. You know what I'm saying? So I can't go in there anymore. At the Cheddar's and Brandywine. Yeah, come on, man. How you run out of ice? If you can put ice in my drink, how come you can't make the drink? How come you can't make the frozen alcoholic drink, but you can put ice in my Coca-Cola or my Sprite? Please tell me.
Hey, it's different ice. It's crushed ice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
put it in a Ziploc bag and put a hammer to it and make my drink, please.
Like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's Game Show today. Don't forget to have a Facebook page. Don't forget to develop and notify when we drop videos like these. Tell people about what we do here at the Game Show and spread the word so we can give you guys more videos.
And y'all do know we're on TikTok, so please go over there and give us a follow. And please remember to like and subscribe to all our social media accounts. And we'll see you next time on WWTF.
We want the facts.
The Game Show.
We'll see you next time. As always, thanks for tuning in. Peace, y'all.
See y'all. Don't go to Cheddar's in Brandywine.
No way.
Right there by that right ass. All right, y'all.